Are you thinking about buying property here in Mexico? But when you look online, you find that the information on how to buy is very confusing or misleading. In this video, I'm going to go over you the step-by-step process on how to purchase a property. Not only from my own personal experience moving my family from Toronto, Canada to Playa del Carmen, but also helping clients from all over the US and Canada do the same. Take a look. ¿Qué onda, amigos? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Micah, your licensed real estate agent here in the Riviera Maya, Mexico. So in this video, I'm going to be going step by step from the process on how you should start looking at properties to actually buying the property. Now, step one is having a clear plan. What is this property to you? Is this going to be an investment property, a vacation property, a mixture of both, or fully relocation, or a snowbird property? Because each one has a different way we approach it. If this is for an investment, then we want to look at the properties that are going to generate you the income and ROI that you're looking for. If it's for a lifestyle investment for vacation, then obviously what you want is what you're going to get. Now, if you're looking to combine the two, we want to find one that not only is going to make you happy, but also going to be something rentable and be able to cover the carrying costs while you're not using it. Now, if you're like me and you want to relocate your entire family, you want to look in the areas that are going to have the long-term gains. What is the area that is up and coming? Where is the schools? Where are the shopping centers? Where is everything that you want, that you have back home to be here? Now, if it's for snowbirds, you can do a little bit of both. You can be walkable, or you can find a place that's on the other side of the highway that's a little bit cheaper, but requires you to have a car. But if you're going to be here for more than 6 months, 5 months, you're probably going to want to have a car anyway, so you can go and explore everything the Riviera Maya has to offer. Now, number two is more important than a lot of people think. It's who you work with. Here in the Riviera Maya, not everyone who sells property is a licensed real estate agent. In fact, some of them that are licensed even work for developers and want to sell you the properties that their companies develop rather than what is better for you. For myself, I'm a buyer's agent. I'm going to show you the entire market, every single listing that's available, and when you see a listing that you find online, you'll send it to me and I will vet it for you to confirm that one, it's still for sale, and two, that all the information is correct, from pricing to pictures. It's not a 10-year-old photo that they're showing on a property and it looks amazing, but in real life it's disgusting and stinks. We're going to want to vet those properties out before you even come and look at properties. Step three is understanding the areas. Cancun is where it all started. It's a bigger city with international airport, hospitals, malls, and a faster pace. Great if you want full services and easy access to flights. Puerto Morelos is a charming fishing town, less touristy than Cancun and Playa, but close to both. Perfect for those looking for a small town feel close to the sea. Playa del Carmen sits in the heart of it all. Walkable, vibrant, full of beach clubs, restaurants, and shops, perfect for that balance of urban and beach life. Tulum is known for its boho jungle vibes, eco-conscious homes, boutique hotels, wellness retreats, ideal if you love design, nature, and a more spiritual lifestyle. Puerto Aventuras is a secure gated marina community. It's family-friendly, quiet, and it has its own school, shops, golf course. Akumal and escrow are two of the Riviera Maya's best-kept secret. Quiet, laid back, and full of charm. In Akumal, you'll find calm beaches and sea turtles, and just down the coast, escrow offers fewer crowds, better prices, and a lot of potential. Step four is finding the right property. Once everything is clear, we narrow down location, budget, property type, and this is where filtering becomes important. Because not every listing you see online is a good deal. Some don't perform well, and others don't hold value. The goal is to find something that aligns with your plan from day one. Step five is making the offer. Once you find your dream property, we start working on the offer letter. This includes the price, the payment structure, timeline, and what's included in the sale. And this part's important. Some properties are sold turnkey, meaning everything you see is included, even down to the utensils. Others may just be furnished or completely empty. Once the offer is accepted, you move into the legal stage. If it's a pre-construction, you typically send around $5,000 as a reservation deposit. This takes the unit off the market while the lawyers begin due diligence. This deposit is refundable for around 14 days. Now, if it's a resale, you open an escrow account with your lawyer and send them the good faith deposit, typically around $5,000. This is held in the escrow and is fully refundable during the due diligence period. Step 6 is the due diligence process. Now the lawyer verifies everything. They'll check clean title, no debts or liens, legal ownership. For pre-construction, they also review the developer's credibility, permits, contracts. Once this step is completed and everything checks out, you're moving forward. Step 7 is the promissory contract and payments. After due diligence, you sign what's called a promissory contract. At this stage, typically around 30% of the purchase price is paid. If it's in a pre-construction, the remaining balance is paid in stages based on the developer's plan, with the full amount being completed at the delivery and signing of the title. If it's a resale, the remaining balance is paid at the time of the signing of the deed. Also important to know, this is a cash market. Financing is available, but the interest rates are typically high, around 10 to 13%. Step 8 is understanding what a fideicomiso is. If you're buying 50 kilometers from the coast, your ownership is through a fideicomiso, also known as a bank trust. The bank holds the title and you are the beneficiary, meaning you have full control. You can sell it, rent it, or pass it on to loved ones. This trust is renewable every 50 years and typically costs around $550 per year. Step 9 are the closing costs. Closing costs are typically around 8 to 10% of the purchase price. And yes, it sounds high, but this is standard here and it covers everything needed to legally acquire the property. Step 10, the final closing. Closing takes place in front of the notary. They ensure that everything is legally structured and registered. Once you've signed, the ownership is officially transferred. Now that's the process from beginning to end. So continue to follow along for more insight on what life is like here in the Riviera Maya, Mexico. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments or scan the QR code on your screen and you can reach out to me directly. And let's work together to get sand in your house.